A new swing shoot today. I'm going to do a quick video on low stinger shots. So you've probably seen Tiger Woods, Ernie Els, all these guys in the past that play, or even the Scottish guys like Richie Ramsey, Colin Montgomery, Mark Warren, all these guys that have played links golf in the past can fly the ball low, very low to the ground and take a lot of spin off the golf ball and play a normal punch shot as just any normal shot on the golf course. So what we need to do is understand that longer irons have a little bit less forgiveness compared to a rescue. So if you play a links course, then you're more inclined to be playing the blades or obviously longer irons, but if you play a parkland course, you want a bit more loft hybrids, okay? So longer irons make the ball go a little bit lower because the centre of gravity, it's got less centre of gravity compared to a hybrid. It's got more centre of gravity, bigger weight, more forgiveness, easier to get the ball up in the air. So longer irons are harder to hit compared to a fairway, but anyway, I'm going to get into a bit more detail into how to hit a punch shot, okay? So low stinger shots, so what we want to do is we want to have the ball back, so ball back in our stance, got steepens angle attack, but just because we're steeping angle attack doesn't mean the ball's going to go lower. We need to focus on loft, so we need to obviously ball back, close the face, so if you close the face slightly, that reduces the loft, that lowers the ball flight, okay? So what we need to do is try and get our head slightly behind the golf ball and try and put more weight on this lead foot. So steeper angle attack, lower loft and less loft and impact. The ball will be able to go slightly lower as opposed to where more loft and then more of the ball flight going in there. So what I'm going to do is a lot of drills to work on here. Okay, so this is basically a door frame. So what we're going to do is hammer the club into the door frame to understand the true sensation of the strike. Okay, so ball back, so we want to squeeze the ball against the door frame. So look at how low the finish is. So if I was to hit the ball low, I want the club to finish low. If I was to try and hit the ball high, I would try and finish the club high. But in order for us to hit the door frame, we have to keep weight left, keep hands ahead of the ball, shorten the lever system, and feel like we're making contact with the club into the door frame. So we're keeping the club nice and low to the ground, okay? So what you do, see when you're hitting a punch shot, you'll notice the ball flights a little bit lower. There's less spin on the golf ball as well. So what tends to happen is when we hit a low shot, you can see more dimples in the golf ball. That creates a bit more turbulence. So more turbulence, the more speed, the less spin it's going to create on the golf ball. So we want to use the weight of the club to squeeze the ball into the door frame. So use the weight of the clubs, short back swing, nice easy speed, okay? So ball back, so we want ball back in our stance, obviously the back portion of our stance, weight forward. So visualise the door frame and the head slightly behind the golf ball. So keeping our head behind the golf ball, that will help us maintain that spine angle. Hands slightly ahead of the ball because we're moving the ball position forward, but we don't want to try and force the ball up in there. So as I'm coming into impact, the hands go first, the club head catches up, okay? So it cuts the turf straight after the ball. So if you look at a punch shot, the contact should be made straight after the golf ball. If it's before that, then angle attack's too steep and we're not understanding how to get the ball up in the air properly. So if obviously against the door frame, I won't do this with the door frame, weight left, hands forward, ball position back, nice smooth swing, head slightly behind the golf ball. I want everyone to try and close the club face to try and reduce the loft on the club, okay? So if the club cuts the turf in front, straight after the ball. As the club comes back around, as you notice, the club is kept low to the ground. So the divot's not up here, the divot's slightly in front of the golf ball, okay? So if I was to get into ball back, so ball back, club staying low, head stays behind the ball. Weight, so more weight on the left foot, steepens angle attack as I've just mentioned, but it also makes the swing arc a little bit shorter, so we don't create as much speed. It makes the path go left because we're obviously more weight on left foot. Positions our hands more round the arc, so our body's positioned more slightly to the left. So allow the club to go through impact, okay? So a lot of golfers who try and hit the ball low, what they'll do, so for example, if you're hitting a draw, the more we put the ball back in stance to allow the club to come around the arc a little bit earlier, try and swing from the inside, or polar opposite, hitting a fade further forward in the stance, try and feel like the path the club's exiting left. But if you were trying to hit the ball low, then you want to finish with the club low. But what a lot of golfers will do, if they were doing the opposite and trying to hit the ball high, so what they'll do is they'll position the ball further back in stance, but they'll try and get more weight on the left foot and try and force their hands up higher, okay? All that does is you'll come underneath the golf ball and you can still scoop it from moving the ball position back. It's not necessarily where the ball position, it's where your weight's positioned, okay? So if you're trying to finish with the ball, the club low, then try and create a bit more spine angle tilt towards the ground, towards the left foot. That'll reduce the arm swing length. And obviously if you're trying to hit a driver, get your spine angle more positioned behind the golf ball and try and feel like your arms finish high. So if I was to finish from a spine angle slightly behind the golf ball, or get more spine angle tilt behind the golf ball, then my arms have got a free passage to work from the ground. My arms start lower to higher, as opposed to where I'm down like that, where my arms start high to low. Okay, it's the opposite. So steep angle attack, your hands will finish high to low. If it's the opposite, where shallow angle attack, so your arms will finish low to high. So it's just the opposite. It's just understanding how to hit the ball low. So what I talked about there is squeezing the club into the door frame. So weight forward, hands slightly ahead of the golf ball. The loft dictates the flight of the golf ball. So close face, ball back. Then make sure we stand a little bit close to the golf. Shorten the club itself, get it down it, head behind the ball, and feel like we're finishing the club low. So door frame, if I was to finish high, I would completely miss the door frame. Finish low, I would hit the door frame. Okay. So if you've got any thoughts on that, let me know. And if you feel that you need a bit more help on other topics, comment below and let me know your thoughts on that video. And thanks for listening.